Amen. Amen, amen, amen. Is anybody ready for revival this day today? Amen. Amen. I need some help, y'all.
Come on.
I need some help today. I need y'all to help me slow me down. Listen, God gave me a good word today. God gave me, all of this word is good, but today is a good word. I had to tell Brother Gary, give me one more day before I confirm if I was going to be able to give this word tonight. I'm glad that I'm able to. Only thing I am is just a willing vessel that's willing to be used by God. Y'all turn with me to Hosea chapter 2. The title of the message, we're going to find out today together, y'all. Do you know if God is your Ishi or your Baali? We're going to find out together what Ishi means and Baali means. All right. Well, I'm there. Okay. Ishi, Baali. We're going to start in Hosea chapter 2, starting with verse 7. You gotta say amen.
Amen. Well,
I'm gonna wait. Time to have revival, y'all. Time to have revival. I love revival. I love revival. We get a consecutive days of having church with one another, praising God together. Just like that song said, hey, I can't imagine being in heaven and worship you every, I don't know what to call it. It ain't days, it's just all the time. But it ain't time either. Everlasting. We get to worship God for everlasting. Eternity. That's a wonderful blessing. You gotta be happy to come to church and praise God.
Yeah.
I was telling Jarvis today, I said, hey Jarvis, go look at that picture on that meter. And on that meter is a bunch of kids. A bunch of kids look like they're excited about going to church. A bunch of kids that look like they want to break down the gates of heaven to get in. We need to have that same joy that they have. If you see them, every last one of them look like they got a smile on their face. Every last one of them saying, hey Jesus, here I am. Like they got their hand out and say, here I am, oh God. Here I am. That's how we got to be in revival today.
that's right.
Yes, indeed. In Hosea chapter 2, start with verse 7. It says, and she shall follow after her lovers, but she shall not overtake them. And she shall seek them, but shall not find them. Then shall she say, I will go and return to my first husband, for then was it better with me than now. Skip with me to verse 15. And said, I will give her vineyards from thence in the valley of Acre, for a door of hope, and she shall sing there as in the days of her youth, and as in the day when she came up out of the land of Egypt. And it shall be at that day, saith the Lord, that thou shalt call me Ishi, and shalt call me no more Baali. For I will take away the names of Balaam out of her mouth, and they shall no more be remembered by their name. And that day will I make a covenant for them with the beasts of the field and with the fowls of heaven and with the creeping things of the ground. And I will break the bow and the sword and the battle out of the earth and will make them to lie down safely. And I will betroth thee unto me forever. Yea, I will betroth thee unto me in righteousness and in judgment and in loving kindness and in mercies. And I will even betroth thee unto me in faithfulness. Thou shalt know the Lord. And it shall come to pass in that day, I will hear and say of the Lord, I will hear the heavens, and they shall hear the earth. And the earth shall hear the corn and the wine and the oil, and they shall hear Jezreel. I think I said that right. And I will sow her unto me in the earth, and I will have mercy upon her that have obtained mercy. And I will say to them which were not my people, thou art my people. And they shall say, thou art my God. Y'all need to see. Amen. Now today, we're going to find out who is your God. Is it Ishi or Baali? Now the word Baali, we're going to start with Baali first. The word Baali means master. Sounds like a good word. But where it comes from makes it a bad word. Baali come from the word Baal. It comes from Baal. Apologize. It comes from Baal. Baal was an idol. Baal was an idol that the Moabites and a lot of the other countries worship. And so what they try to do, what Israel, the people of Israel try to do, they say we're gonna worship, we're gonna say Baali. And Baali means mouse. We're gonna mix it in and make it sound good. We're gonna call you mouse. We're gonna call you mouse. So basically when you think about it, you know how you go around people, they say, oh, he's my God. He's my Lord, but they never say Jesus is my God. They just mix it in and make it sound good. I serve a good God, but hey, let me hear you say I serve a good Jesus. Let me hear you say I serve a good Jesus Christ. Let me know that he is your Lord and Savior at the same time. So what you have is these people here was basically having a religious function because they wasn't worshiping the correct God. They would call it, hey, Baali. Baali said, I'm going to take that out your mouth. You're going to get to know me. You're going to have a relationship with me. We're going to get that master out your mouth that you worship that idol. And so it was a early church. We're going to learn more. I'm going to give you an example of a person that's Baali. And how many of y'all want to go to heaven? Okay, I'm just making sure before we move on. We got to make sure before we move on. Now, before I was able to teach the kids this one day, I don't know, do you remember this legend? I'm going to see if you remember. You two ain't y'all up in Ishi. But anywho, so, a covenant. You got a covenant, you got a promise. See, with a promise, you can make a promise, and once that promise will be fulfilled, it's over. But with a covenant, it goes forever and ever. Just like Brother Gallo pulling out that ring. It's a covenant. And so we got to make sure we have that covenant with Jesus before we get to heaven. All right? Now we're going to talk about, basically it's about marriage. Basically it's about marriage today. We're going to discover that about what type of bride are we. All right? Let's turn to, I need y'all to turn to 1 Kings chapter 18. We're going to find out about the first bride. First bride. 1 Kings 18. Hope I wrote that down right. Yeah, I can see that for sure. 1 Kings 18.
Amen.
Bless the Lord. All right. 1 Kings 18. Before we get to verse 18, we're going to talk about this lady named Jezebel. Oh, she was a bride. She was. She got married. Sure did. But in 1 Kings chapter 16, y'all don't turn there, it speaks about a little bit about Jezebel. It was a king named Ahab. King named Ahab. And he married this lady named Jezebel. He said he took Jezebel to be his wife. But one thing about Jezebel, she served Baal. She worshiped Baal. Right. All right. Now, when you look into this old Baal person, it's an idol. It was an image. Now, one thing about Baal, they was worshiping, hanging on to this image. And this image couldn't do nothing for them. We're going to read about that too in chapter 18. But this image, this worship or this master that they like to call him in Baali was nothing but a stronghold. Nothing but a stronghold that was holding them down from really serving and worshiping the true God. And so that's what Jezebel brought over to Israel. And so in 1 Kings chapter 18, we're going to start at verse 24. Y'all ever heard of a man named Elijah? Yeah. Elijah, the prophet Elijah. Now this is a good story here. This is a good story. I love this story. So Elijah just came back and talking to prophet Obadiah. He said, I'm going to go speak to King Ahab about a situation. He ain't serving God like he's supposed to when he leading these people in the wrong direction. Yeah. And so And he confronted them. And we're going to start verse 24, and it says, and call ye on the name of gods. Hold on, let me back up a little bit. He said it was these, what's her name? Jezebel had 450 prophets that she had on them. A whole bunch of false people telling lies. Telling lies. And so it was a whole bunch of them. And one person stood up to him. His name was Elijah. He said, hey, I got to confront these people. He said, you know what? I got a challenge for y'all. We're going to make a sacrifice to our God and see who's better. All right? And so in verse 24, it says, and you call ye on the name of your gods, little g, and I will call on the name of the Lord. And the God that answers by fire, let him be God. He said, hold on, but y'all don't make sure y'all don't cheat now. He said, and all the people have said, it is well spoken. Oh, that's in verse 23. He said, don't cheat. He said, don't lay the wood down and put a fire underneath. No, don't do that. He said, don't cheat. We're going to let the fire come from our God. And so in verse 25, and Elijah said unto the prophets of Baal, choose you one bullet for yourself and dress it first. For ye are many, and call on the name of your God, but put no fire under it. Hold on, now, don't cheat now. And say in verse 26, it said, they took the bullet which was given them, they dressed it and called on the name of Baal from morning even until noon. They wasted. That was a long time praising a fake God. But hold on, what y'all think about it? Think about all the things we have in our lives that we spend a lot of time on that it don't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? All the wasted time we spend, guess what? We just did the same thing. We worshiped the same thing from morning to noon. It didn't do nothing. It didn't bring no holy fire to burn and consume the things that we need out of our lives. And so they did this from morning to noon, saying, oh, Baal, hear us. But there was no voice, no anything else. And they left. They started leaving on the house. Baal, wake up! Baal, wake up! He said, hey, we need something to happen. We need something to happen. 450 prophets jumping on altars trying to make something happen. Oh, now you looking at them. Go ahead. Go ahead. Y'all look crazy. And so, and verse 26 says, it came to pass noon. A lot of time waiting. He said, man, y'all know y'all God ain't gonna do it. You know y'all God did. You know your God did. And Elijah mocked him. He said, cry loud, for he is a God. Ain't he a God? Ain't he all that Baali that y'all love worshiping, call him master? And he said, he is talking. Or is he talking to somebody? Oh, he too busy for y'all. He said he talking. Or is he pursuing something? Or he on a long journey. He'll be back soon. Hold on. Y'all keep praising. Keep worshiping. He might be back soon. He said, oh, he peradventure. Your God sleep. He sleep. He need a rest sometimes. That's right. But one thing about our God. Come on. One thing about our God. I'm not present. God. That's right. He always around. He always ready. He always tell the kids, hey, y'all prayer just as good as mine. Y'all would love to hear y'all prayer too. Right. And that's one thing about it. He want to answer our prayer, but we got to pray the right way. Yeah. All right? And so, and they cried out loud and cut themselves and all this matter. And to make a long story short, it say, so they did all this, and there ain't nothing happened. So Elijah, he took his time, set up his altar, called on his God. That fire came down from heaven, burned that sacrifice up. It consumed in the water and dried up all the water. Hey, so the 450 prophets said, truly, he served truly the real God. And hey, like he always say, he already told him that, called him out on it. Daddy, Papa. Come on now. Why you up there watching that man? Hey, Elijah watching them false prophets too. He said, hey, y'all gonna stop telling them lies. See what they teach. He said, I'm about to confront them. What Brother Gates, like he told, he said he's studying the lies that they telling so he can counteract them. So he can attack them and tell them, hey, you're not doing the right thing. And that's how we supposed to be. There's so many false prophets out there. People telling folks lies that we supposed to be out there, hey man, don't you believe that lie? Don't you believe that lie? Listen, I'm gonna show. Hold on, come over here with me. Let's have Bibles. I'm gonna tell you about this real God we got over here. The God that actually lives and can answer prayer. The God that actually died and redeemed you. The God that shed his blood for you and resurrected for you, that you can have power and victory over death, hell, and the grave. And so, He said, that's what we spoke. That's what Elijah done. He took on 450 prophets by himself.
Yeah, come on.
And Jezebel. That bride. That fake bride. And so, we're going to learn about more about this bride. Turn with me to 1 Kings chapter 21. 1 Kings chapter 21.
Amen.
We're going to learn about how a bride's supposed to be. We're going to first learn about how you don't supposed to be. Alright? In 1 Kings chapter 21, it says, we're going to start with verse 1. This is a good story, so I love this story too. I love this story. Hey, Elijah got some, Elijah and stuff. Well, 1 King got a lot of good stories and things that leads on to how we're supposed to be.
Yeah.
And so, this is about Mr. Naboth and his vineyard. Yep. And it said, it came to pass after these things that Naboth, the Jezreelite, had a vineyard which was in Jezreel, and hard by the palace of Ahab, king of Samaria. How you say it? Samaria. It's about to tear it up. And so, and Ahab spake unto Naboth, saying, give me thy vineyard, that I may have it for a garden of herbs, because it is near unto my house. I would give thee for it a better vineyard than it, or if it seemed good to thee, I would give thee the worth of it in money. Listen to Naboth's answer now. And Naboth said unto Ahab, the Lord forbid it me, that I should give the inheritance of my fathers unto you. All right, now, hold on. I'm going to tell this story real quick. It's a guy I work with. He got this 89 Chevy Silverado. It had a rusted look to it. That's the way the paint looked to it. I said, man, I really like them Silverados. They're that old school Silverado, single cab, nice, big body, strong. Hit something, you keep moving through it. All right? That's right. So I said, hey, I saw him the next day. I said, hey, man, how much you want for that Silverado that you got there? That's right. He looked at me. It's not for sale. That was exactly how I said, it's not for sale. I said, well, most of everything's for sale. Give me a price on it. I'm going to try my best to get that truck from you. I like that. I really like those type of trucks. Yeah. He said, well, go find you another one. You can get this one. And so, he said, I'm going to tell you the reason why I can't sell it to you. He said, I was at Ingles one day, and they got these, what they call them things we pick up at the gate, man. Those magazines, Ingles newspaper, whatever, article. So he said one day he picked it up. He said it came back then. It came out on Wednesdays. So he said he picked it up. He looked at it. He said he picked it up the next day. He picked it up on Thursday when it came out on Wednesday. He said, "Ooh, this truck was." I think he said $6,500. He said, "Man, that's a good price." So he said, "I know this truck gone." He said, "I'm gonna call him anyway." So he called. He said he picked up the phone. He called. His wife answered. He said, I was well-mannered in the way I spoke to this lady. She said, well, baby. He said, well, I can't see it right now. I got to go to work in the morning, so I ain't going to be able to stop by and look at it anytime soon. He said, well, what about you just come pick it up after work or when we get a chance to come see it? She said, well, what I'll do, I'll send my wife over there to come look at it first thing in the morning. He said, well, I'm going to tell you this now. This truck is yours if you want it. He said, I'm going to let you talk to my husband. He gets on the phone, he say, sound like the truck yours, son. Come pick up the truck. He said she took about 15, 20 phone calls. She said, ain't nobody talk to my husband. I wasn't gonna let them talk. I guess they were getting on the phone trying to act like they had big money talking. He said, but I was well mannered in the way I spoke, and she liked it. She said, come get this truck, son. He said, so he sent his wife over there. He said he had about 7 cars in the car. He said she happened to drive some type of Camry, old school Camry. And she drives the car. He say, well, this is what you do for me. You leave that Camry here, you take that truck, and you go do what you got to do. She a nurse, so she was visiting homes. So she had to go visit a few homes at the time. He said, well, let me do these 2 spots, and I'll bring you a car, and I'll take the truck home. So he took the truck home. He said he got home, looked at the truck, took it by his mom. For some reason, mom knew a lot about vehicles. He said, baby, you ain't bought it yet? What's taking you so long? He said, I just had to make sure it was a good truck. And I said, oh yeah. He said, I don't know if I can pay $6,500 for it. So he said he got it. He came to talk to him. He said, well, give me $5,000 for it, you can have it. So he bought the truck. He said,
The way I receive that truck lets me know this truck is mine.
Yeah.
I can't sell it. He said, I said, you know what, brother? I respect it. I can't even take that truck from him. But the thing about Naboth in this video, he knew that his father gave him that inheritance. That inheritance. He knew that inheritance wasn't for sale. And so I'm going to tell you about Mr. Ahab. What Ahab saw was that, hey, I like that Jesus in you. How much you want for it?
Yeah.
How much you want for that Jesus you got in you? That's what I need you to sell it to me. I give you something similar to it. He said, I give you a similar venue to it that you know you can look good in it. You can play the part. You can look like you're in church. But I really want that what you have.
Yeah.
But he didn't want to go through the whole part of
the process.
Basically humbling yourself and admitting that Jesus Christ is the Lord and Savior. And so he tried to buy it. So Mr. Ahab, we're going to go to verse 4. Mr. Ahab said, came into the house. He probably came in there running. I see him running. Heaven displeased because of the word which Naboth the Jezreelite had spoken to him. For he said, I will not give thee the inheritance of my father. He laid him down upon the bed and turned away his face and wouldn't even eat. The man got sick. He's like, man, I can't get it. He wouldn't give it to me. I'm supposed to be the king. I just knew I was going to have it.
Yeah.
He knew it was something good about that inheritance. What we have inside of us.
Come on, man.
What we have inside of us, it's something special inside of us. And when people see it, they want to know what it's about. Yeah. So it's our job to tell them, hey, I can't sell it to you, but I can tell you how to get it. I can tell you how to get that inheritance. And that's our job. And that's our job. And so, I'm going to tell you about this little bride of his.
Come on.
And so, old Jezebel, his wife, came to him and said to him, why is thy spirit so sad that thou eatest no bread? No, she probably sweet talking. Hey, baby, why are you so sad?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? No, she was smooth saying. She was smooth saying that. She could talk real smooth. She was real cunning in the way she moved, in the way she talked. And he said unto her, because I spake unto Naboth the Jezreelite, and said unto him, give me thy vineyard for money, or else if it please thee, I will give thee any other vineyard for it. And he answered, I will not give thee my vineyard. And Jezebel, his wife, said unto him, does thou now govern the kingdom of Israel? Arise and eat bread, and let thy heart be merry. I will give thee the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite. Now,
she got a plan.
She got a plan.
Come on.
She got a plan. She got a plan. Let me see what that plan is. All right. So she's a woman that was wicked. We already know that. So, it's all right if I skip through this, something to just tell y'all.
Oh, yeah.
All right, thank you. So, Miss Jezebel, she come over the plan. This is what we're going to do. We're going to say Naboth called a fast.
Yeah.
He called a fast, y'all. And we're going to put him in front of everybody. And now she said, matter of fact, we're going to call him in front of all the nobles, all the people that's over the council, and we're going to have a false witness again. Yeah. Now, what bothers me about this situation, she called 2 men be false witnesses. 2 type of guys. He said in verse 10, said, these set 2 men, sons of Belial, before him to bear witness against him, saying, thou didst blaspheme God and the king, and then carry him out to stone him that he might die. That was the plan. Yeah. That was the plan. We're gonna lie on him. We gotta lay on Naboth to get the inheritance. Yeah. We're gonna basically put this honor on his name so we can get the inheritance. Yeah. Don't you know there's some saints and some devils out there that don't want you to have that name? What's in the name to have a good name that when you go to somebody and say, hey, let me tell you about Jesus. I heard you was fake. Yeah. I heard you was fake. I don't want to be. What you hear that from? And so you like, okay, it's ways to get around that. Okay, how am I fake? Just all you gotta do is ask the right question. Yeah. And they can start getting puzzled. But that's what Jezebel's plan was. She said, I'm gonna get 2 false witnesses against him. Now, what I said, these 2 men puzzled me because the word Belial mean these guys was evil, they was wicked, and they was worthless. Yeah. That's what that means. They said it was worthless. 2 men that basically came out the streets and, hey, yeah, we're gonna tell these people, hey, get these 2 people over here.
Nobody
Now,
else
think
is.
about it though. Who is Jezebel? Y'all know she come with that spirit of
Yeah.
that. Alright? And so, that sexual spirit, that one that want to control men. So think about it. You see this pretty woman walking down the street, you ain't worth nothing. That false church come grab you up. Hey, how you doing, sir? How you doing? Come on in over here.
Yeah.
Come on here, we got something good for you.
Good.
You don't feel alright. You already feeling bad on the streets anyway. You feel like you ain't worthless.
That's
You
right.
worthless and you ain't doing nothing for yourself. Come on over here, we're gonna make you feel better.
Yeah.
Instead of giving you the real medicine, which is Jesus.
We gonna give you something that's gonna make you feel alright.
Yeah.
Alright? And so these 2 men fell into that trap. And hey, this is what I need you to do before you join the church, man. I need you to go lie on these people down the street and tell them that they a bad, this guy here, a bad church over here. They ain't doing nothing good.
Yeah.
They over there lying anyway.
Yeah.
You like, I can do that. I can do that. I think our church is good anyway. I like you. You're the first person that spoke to me.
That's right.
Alright, I like you. And so they was willing. Alright, she had a plan. And so they came before the council. Oh, Naboth, he just up there so innocent. Hey, what's going on? What's going on right here? We calling the fast or something, so. Okay, that's all right. Hey, hold on. That's the guy we saw blaspheming Jesus. Blaspheming the name of Jesus.
Yeah.
What you talking about? They ain't even question. These 2 guys said, all right, it must be true. You only need 2 witnesses for something to be true back in the Old Testament.
Yeah.
You only need 2 guys to say it's true. All right? Well, Mr. Naboth, you know the death penalty for that. Finna take you out here and stone. Now, this lady here was a false church. She was conniving. She would do things just to make things go her way. She even had people, the noble people, doing what she wanted them to do.
Yeah.
All right? Now, y'all said y'all want to go to heaven, right?
Right. Yeah.
All right. Before the day she became my wife, we did what?
Yeah, okay.
We got engaged. I like you, baby. You smart. You smart, baby. We got engaged. Now, before we get in heaven and become that bride, we gotta get engaged to Jesus. We gotta get locked in with Jesus. Alright? We're gonna get locked in with Jesus real quick. Alright, y'all go back to Hosea chapter 2 with me. Go back to Hosea chapter 2. We got engaged, baby. You right.
I'm scared.
You got that right, baby. I'll give you some brownies when we get home. Alright. We finna get engaged to Jesus.
Come on.
Alright? So, go to verse 19 with me. Go to verse 9. It said, and I will betroth thee unto me forever. Yea, I will betroth thee unto me in righteousness, and in judgment, and in loving kindness and mercy. I will even betroth thee unto me in faithfulness. Thou shalt know the Lord. Amen. Now, what he's telling you, this is what we're going to do. We're going to get engaged with Jesus, right?
Yeah.
And when we get engaged with Jesus, what we're going to make sure you're going to be a good, what they call it, fiance.
Yeah.
All right? We the bride, we the church, right? We're trying to be the church, so we're going to be a fiance. He said, when you become my fiance, I'm going to make sure you have these things equipped with you. You're going to make sure you're going to bring you righteousness. You got to be right. We ain't going to be unequally yoked. That's what God said. We ain't going to be unequally yoked around here. You're going to make sure you're right first. Yeah. He said, they're going to give you judgment, so you know how to make right decisions around here. All right? I need some. And he said, in loving kindness, you're going to have a loving, kind spirit about yourself. Right. So when people they want to be around you. All right? That same guy that I was talking to about the Chevy, he gave me a good word. I had to go share this with my wife. I say, man, people say you're supposed to be on a honeymoon, and the honeymoon stage about 2-3 years in your marriage. I asked him about it. I said, what you think about that? He said, you better stay in it. You better stay in the rest of your life.
Yeah.
He said, you better stay in the rest of your life. And he said, I'm going to tell you the key to being in the honeymoon the rest of your life. He said, I heard it on the radio by some doctor that was also a preacher. He's saying, this guy here told me the key. Now, I got to share it with people in the couples. I'm telling y'all, it's a secret. It's a secret. Y'all listen? Listen. Y'all listen? It's called being lovable.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Sounds simple, though.
It's called being lovable. When he said, because when it was what triggered, it said, I love my wife. I'm in love with my wife. I'm in love with my wife. He said, but the key is being lovable.
That's right.
You know what that means?
Yeah.
When you hear it, it's like, sounds simple. I mean, that's going to be a love the rest of our life. But are we lovable every day? Probably not. Probably not. Most likely not. One Sunday. But we wasn't Sunday. But check this out. Lovable. That means you enjoy being around your wife.
Yeah.
You enjoy you love spending time with your wife. Anything, hey, I'm coming home, I gotta go see my wife.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you about Brother Jordan now. I'm gonna tell you about Brother Jordan. Ain't not bad, bro. I promise ain't that bad. Hey.
You know it's about
Brother Jordan was the only person I knew that called his wife every day at lunchtime. He said, I gotta call her. I gotta call her. He said, I'm gonna call her, check on my wife. She long with them kids, and the kid about pulling her hair. I gotta.
She take that for granted.
Don't take that for granted. Hey, the only husband I know, the other one sleep. I probably sleep at lunch break. Your husband take the time out to call you. That means he's being lovable. That's called being lovable, bro. That's called being lovable. You can't call my wife. She at work. But listen, that is the key. If we being lovable, guess what? God want to come and be with us.
Yeah.
God want to come and spend time with you when you being lovable.
Yeah.
When you get down there and say, Jesus, I love you.
Yeah.
And you just keep saying, hey, so for some reason, hey, when you take the time and just, Jesus, I love you. That's called being lovable.
Yeah.
That is the key of being a good bride. Oh,
That's right.
good fiance. We in the fiance stage right now. It's like being lovable. That's the key to a good honeymoon stage in a man. Stand in it. When you want to come home and, hey, baby, how you doing? I'm doing great.
Yeah.
With a smile.
That's right.
I'm being great. What? I don't know about that one. But lovable is the key. All right? Now, there's a betroth word. Yeah, betroth word is the key. Betroth. I'm messing it up. Thank you, baby. Betroth means being engaged. Now, if you look at some of the Jewish customs, but again, I preached on some of this before. And I'm going to remind y'all about it because it's really good. Betroth means being engaged. Now, it is steps to being engaged if you're a Jew. It is steps that must be taken. And those steps also line up on how we're supposed to be with Jesus. Yeah. All right? First thing, I can't pronounce none of these Hebrew words, so I'm gonna just tell you about the stage. All right, the first stage is selection. Every last one of us that's sitting in here today has been selected to be with Jesus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Point blank about it, if you don't believe it, look at Ephesians chapter 1, verse 4. He selected all of us to be selected to be with him. All right, point blank about it, we all supposed to want to be with Jesus. Matter of fact, I heard somebody confirm this word to me. I ain't know anybody knew about believe in Jesus.
Yes, that's right.
All right, so that lets me know everybody's supposed to be in love with Jesus.
Yeah.
All right, everybody's supposed to get the opportunity.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, now if you reject that small, it might be a small window, it might be a large window.
Yeah.
But everybody's given the opportunity to love on Jesus.
That's exactly
All right, so the first stage is selection. So the Father say, hey, I want you to be with her.
Yeah.
All right? So the Father told Jesus, hey, I want you to be with Bill. I want you to be with Aaron. I want you to be with Tiff. And everybody else up here, I don't want to do all the count stuff.
Yeah.
But everybody's been selected. The Father already made a plan to say, hey, I selected all of them, Jesus. I need you to go get them. I want you to select and die for them so they can live and be with you.
Yeah.
All right? He selected every last one of us in here. All right?
Yeah.
And so, the next stage is called, they call it the contract. I'll tell you a little bit about this contract. I love it. All right? The contract is basically when you go to marriage counsel. This is the marriage counsel stage. All right? When we get together, this is what we're going to do to make things work around here. All right? I'm going to go out here and cut the grass, make sure you take care of, go to work, make sure you ain't have to worry about these things. The wife going to say, okay, I'll make sure you get food and you be hungry and that you have the strength that you need to do these things. Stuff like that, all right? So, the first thing
Think about it, said the groom supports the wife, and the wife is like, okay, I'll do these things right here. That is called the contract. So we got the selection, we got the contract, and we're going to move to the next stage. I love this stage. This is going to get real here. This is going to get real. The next stage is called the payment.
Hello.
The payment. Somebody made a payment for us. And they call it the bride payment. Hey, what's that payment? It's called the blood. Jesus shed his blood that he made a payment that he could come to the potter's field and say, I want you. Come on over here so I can fix you. And you can be that willing vessel. He made the payment. They call it the bride. So they make the payment, and the groom pays the bride's family that they can able to come on over here. All right, they still fiance, not yet, still fiance stage. It's a lot of steps in this thing. So what he's saying, all right, I select you. All right, I gave you a word so you can understand how to live, how we're gonna get along with this. Yeah. And he said, then when you realize, when you hear that word, that I got a payment for you, now you can come on the side and get saved. Right. All right, now you saved. Yeah. Now you saved. He made that payment for you. All right. So the next stage is called. These stages go hand in hand together at the same time. You got. I'm gonna start with this one. It's called separation and sanctification. Yeah. They come through a ritual where they have to get separated. They separate from each other. He go his way, she go her way, and they start cleansing themselves. All right? They cleanse themselves. They start to get ready. I want to be with my husband, so I'm going to make sure I stay sanctified and I'm going to stay clean. All right? They said, oh, man, it's a good word now. Hey, so he said, she sanctify herself, she separate herself, and then, well, I already said, it's called cleansing people. They get cleansed up. God, I need you to start working on me now. You made a payment for me. I believe in you. I believe that you died for me. I believe in that blood. I believe that you are the risen King. Yeah. Now I need you to start working on me now, God. I need you to get rid of these things that made me all hard and think I was tough, that I had to do it on my own. All right? So we got all these things taking place. And while this taking place, and when they separate themselves, this is the part Brother Gary covered. I love it. I got to mention it again. All right? He said the groomsman goes to prepare a place for you. That's right. Yeah. Yes, indeed. I don't know y'all want to go to heaven. Y'all start smiling. The groomsman goes to prepare a place. And where he prepared a place at his father's house. He go prepare the place at his father's house. And he builds this room in this nice place. And he builds it up for you. Yeah. And guess what? It has to be better than what she lived in now. That is one of the requirements for him to go make this house. When you go make this house, it has to be better than what she lived in already. Wow. All right? I said, man, I want to go to heaven now. I said, I want to go to heaven. It has to be better than what I'm in now. Yeah. I got a nice apartment now. I love it. It's a nice apartment. Got a nice carpet. Sun written all on the walls. But it's still nice. It's still nice. Hey, that dog can go down the wall. And go back with it. Walk down the wall. In wide. Y'all don't understand that. That's my son. That's my son.
Security deposit.
That's my son. Yes, indeed. They got it. They got that. But it has to be better. Now, once Jesus, it gets even better. Once Jesus has built your place where you're going to stay. That's right. Guess what? The Father got to inspect it. Yeah. All right. The Father got to inspect it. The Father said, son, you did good. I like it. You did pretty good. Hold on. Make sure you fix that spot right there. The Father inspected it. When the Father says good, guess what's next? Go get your bride. Go get your bride. Yeah. He said, go get your bride. The Father tells the Son when to go get your bride. Now, you don't know. The Son sit up there, oh, go ahead and inspect this thing now. I'm ready to go get my bride. It's been months. It's been months and I want her. Come on now, I'm waiting. Yeah. The Father, he doing his full inspection.
hey, we did on our inspection. We were trying to buy that house. He looked out at the inspector. He going all across. He all in the attic. He checking every bolts and nuts that's in his house. He said, man, this thing, I can't find nothing wrong with it. He said, y'all better get this thing. You wasn't able to get it though. But it was a nice house. It was a nice house. So, but the father is expecting, the son is anxious.
Yeah.
Hey, me and my wife are anxious. We like, man, go ahead, let's get this process over with.
Yeah, man.
And then the father, when soon the father gets done inspecting it, then he say, go get your bride. All right, that's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear right there. Go get your bride. Amen. In the time we live in, I think that's going to be very, very soon.
Come on.
Now, let's work on this next word. Ishi. All right, y'all don't forget that word. That's what we need. Ishi. All right, so we engage. Ishi means husband. He said, I'm going to take out that word master, Bailey, out your mouth.
Come on, man.
And I want you to start calling me husband. All right? Husband. When you say husband, that sounds like a relationship now.
That's right. Come on.
You in a covenant.
Come on.
Yes.
You in a forever covenant with the God.
That's right.
Yeah.
The God. The Jesus. You in that
That's right.
covenant now. He said, I need you to call me husband. Don't take that baby out. That ain't even my name. I don't know why you're trying to call that God. That ain't even my name. All right? He said, we're going to call you husband. So we got engaged. Now we got to find out how we're going to be that bride. All right, y'all turn with me to Ruth. To Ruth. Hey, Ruth is so powerful, y'all. That dog, hey, the whole book of Ruth is powerful. Y'all should read it. Ain't no but what, 5-6 chapters. It's a good book. All right, Ruth. Hey, for the ones that struggling, Ruth is behind Judges and before Samuel. I still hear papers swelling. Ruth is behind Judges and before Samuel. All right?
All right.
It's separation right now.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I still hear pain. I took a good swallow of water now. All right.
Amen.
Ruth. We're going to find out how to be that bride to that husband. Now, to let y'all know a little bit about Ruth, the ones that don't know. There was a lady named Naomi, right? I pronounced it right? Naomi. All right? She had 2 sons. Ruth married one, and I don't remember the other names. That's over the Oprah. Orpha. Appreciate that. I would kept reading Oprah when I was reading. Orpha. I'll let y'all handle that one. All right. Orpha. I got it now. All right. They both married her son. All right. Her husband, Naomi's husband died. So it was Naomi, her 2 sons and their wives. It's like, no, sons died. It's something in genetic. They just die off. They die off young. So now it's decision time. They still young.
Come on now.
Now, Orpah and Ruth still young. So Naomi took upon herself, hey, y'all go back home now. Y'all go back where y'all came from.
Yeah.
First they were hesitant. And Orpah decides, you right, I'm still young. I'm going to go back.
Yeah.
She lost her life support and her husband, or her husband at the time. She must have been only engaged. And she went back the way she came from.
Mama.
Now Ruth made up her mind a long time ago that she wasn't going back. She realized I experienced something better. What I'm going to go back to?
That's right.
You say I'm from Moab too? Do you know what's going on in Moab? Nobody want to go back to Moab. He said, I don't want to go back to that lifestyle. worshiping a dead God. He said, I don't want to go back to worshiping no Baal. I want to go, I found out who Jesus is. I don't want to go back to that lifestyle. And so, she said, now wherever you go, I go too.
That's right.
All right. So now, we know where we're going to travel to? A little town called Bethlehem. All right. Let's go to verse 11. We're going to start at verse 11, chapter 1. I apologize. Chapter 1, verse 11. Nope, I already covered all that. All right, we're going to start in verse 16. We'll read first a couple verses now. Ruth said, entreat me not to leave thee, or to return from falling out thee. For whither thou goest, I will go. Where thou lodgest, I will lodge. Thy people shall be my people, and thy God my God.
Come on now.
He said, well, where thou diest, will I die, and there will I be buried. And the Lord do so to me, and more also, if aught be death part thee in me. Sounds like she knew something about marriage.
That's right.
Yeah.
She said, I'm not going nowhere till death do us apart.
Amen.
That's right.
That sounds like real marriage to me.
Yeah.
Daisha, divorce is not an option. Alright?
Come on now.
Quick, quick.
And so, in verse 18, when she saw that she was steadfast
Yeah.
minded to go with her, then she left speaking unto her. Steadfast minded. That's key.
Yeah.
That is key. We in this thing forever, and long run.
Yeah.
That's right.
Alright? That is the key for the rest of this book. Alright? That's one of the key things about being a bride. Alright? Being part of the true church.
Yeah.
Steadfast mind all the way to the end.
Yeah,
Come
that's
on.
Yeah,
right.
even better. Alright? We're going to read. Did I read the chapter? Let's go to chapter 2, y'all. We got a lot of reading to do. It's important. It's important. Alright. Now Naomi had a kinsman of her husband, a mighty man of wealth, and the family and so on named Boaz. We got the Boaz. And the Ruth the Moabite said unto Naomi, let me now go to the field and glean ears of corn after him in whose sight I shall find grace. And she said unto her, go, my daughter. So now, Ruth ready to go to work.
Yeah.
She know who her God is. She ready to go to work. Hello?
That's right.
She know who her God is. She ready to go to work in the field.
Yeah.
She ready to go out there and do some work for the Lord. She ready to go out there and find those children that need Jesus.
Hello.
Those children back there that need a tabernacle built. She ready to go find them.
Yeah.
Alright? She ready to go to work and say, hey, do you know about that hope? Do you know about that Jesus?
Yeah.
That's right.
Alright? She was ready. She said, and she said she's going for those ears, the ones that want to listen. Alright? She said she's going for the ones that's ready to listen. And she went, verse 3, came and gleaned in the field after the reapers, and her hat was to lie on a part of the field belonging unto Boaz, who was the kindred of her late husband. And I ain't finna try. And behold, Boaz came from Bethlehem and said unto the reapers, the Lord be with you. And they answered him, and the Lord blessed him. He said, hey, the ones out there working for Jesus, said, the Lord is with y'all.
Yeah.
All right? Y'all know who y'all God is. The Lord is with y'all. He said, true, and they said, true is that. All right? And then said Boaz to his servant that was set over the reaper, who's that damn soul over there? She just said, I'm going to go over to work in the field. Whoever eyes I find favor of.
Yeah.
That's key. All right? You found favor in God's eyes. All right? And so, Boaz in this story is like a type of Jesus, y'all. All right? Y'all remember that. Boaz is like a type of Jesus. All right? And then said Boaz, verse 6, and the servant that was set over the reaper answered and said, is that Moabitish damsel that came back with Naomi out of the country of Moab? And she said, I pray you, let me glean and gather after the reapers amongst the sheaves. So she came and have continued even from the morning to now. That's what she said.
Yeah.
That she tarried a little in the house. She didn't want to be in the house. She just didn't want to, hey, I missed this part. She didn't want to just come over here and sit in the pew. She didn't want to say she spent little time here. She wanted to be out there working. She wanted to be out there working. She said she didn't want to spend too much time in the house resting. She wanted to be out there in that field working.
That's right.
All right? She wanted to be out there doing the work of the Lord. And so,
Come on.
oh, well, man.
Hey.
All right, thank you. And then said Boaz unto Ruth, hearest thou not, my daughter? Go not to glean in another field, neither go from hence, but abide here fast by my maid. He said, you stay here. I like the way you work.
That's right.
I like the way you work.
That's
Like here
right.
say, hey, Billboard, you better not go down to the other church.
Don't go there.
I like what you do around here. Hey, rest of y'all get to work. So Brother Gary say, don't go nowhere. Lord, he gonna get rid of you. Lord, don't go nowhere. Alright? And so, verse 9, he said, let thy eyes be on the field, that they do reap, and go thou after them, and have I not charged the young men that they shall not touch thee? He said, I'm going to give you protection too. Yeah. Alright? Jesus said, I'm going to protect you too. Alright? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about these young men. If they even think about touching, I'm going to cut their head off. Alright? So, he said, and when thou art thirst, go into the vessels and drink of that which the young men have drawn. You said, when you thirsty, you ain't got to worry about getting your water. I'll make sure you get your water.
That's right.
When you feel faint, he said, I'll make sure you get that thirst and come back into your strength.
Yeah.
Alright? So, go ahead, Tip, I hear you over there. And she fell on her face and bowed herself to the ground and said unto him, why have I found grace in thy eyes, that thou should take knowledge of me, seeing that I am a stranger? He said, why me? She forgot what she just prayed before she left the house.
Yeah.
That's right.
She said, I just want to find grace in his eyes. Alright? And so, skip with me just a couple verses to verse 14. Alright, Boaz said unto her, at mealtime, come thou hither.
Come on.
At mealtime, come up here.
Amen.
At mealtime, come up here. When it's time to go eat at the man's up and down, come up here. When you gonna hear that show sound like, he said
That's right.
when that trumpet go off, he say, come up here. It's time to go eat. Alright? And eat of the bread and dip the morsel in the vinegar. And she sat beside the reapers and reached her parched corn and did eat, and she was filled. And whatever was left over, she took home to Naomi. We're going to go to verse chapter 3 now. Start with verse 3. Alright? And she washed thyself therefore and anointed thee, and put thy raiments upon thee, and get. Oh, let me back up. Go to chapter 2, verse 23. This is very key. Alright? It was harvest time. And she stayed fast all the way to the end. In verse 23, she says, so she kept fast by the maidens of Boaz to glean unto the end of the barley harvest and the wheat harvest.
That's right.
The barley harvest and the wheat. Hey, when I see barley harvest and the wheat harvest, I said, okay, we also now. We already told me, come home hither.
Yeah.
Brother, I know you don't understand the barley harvest and wheat harvest. We're going to talk at the church. But the barley harvest and wheat harvest, he said, come on home. All right, it's done. The harvest is over with.
That's right.
You stand fast all the way to the end. Now we go to chapter 3, verse 3. He said, wash thyself therefore and anoint thee, put thy raiments upon thee, and get thee down to the floor. But make not thyself known unto the man until he have done eating and drink. All right, I think you got a rundown. Now it's time to now we're going to get the description of the bride.
Come on.
All right, chapter 3, the description of the bride. And so Naomi, she went home and told Naomi how she met Boaz. She said, you met Boaz? Hold on, you met Jesus? I'm going to tell you something about Jesus. Jesus is that kinsman that, hey, you need to get with him. We finna set this up. You finna say, hey, do you know what this man got? He got a big inheritance. You need to get with him. We finna set this up. All right, this is what you need to do. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to skip a lot of it. She said, this is what you do. I forgot what they was doing. But she said, and when you get tired, you need to go sit at his feet.
That's right.
She said, go sit at his feet. And when he sees Boaz come in, he's laying down, and he noticed, bro, what you doing here?
Yeah.
And she tells him, he said, hey, I found out you was my kin of my late kinsman of my late husband. All right, and I was wondering if we can get married. I need a husband. And so he said, well, I would love to be, but I think it's a kinsman that's nearer than me, all right? So he said, this is what I need you to do. Wait on me. I'm coming back. I'm going to give you the answer that you need to hear.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go back home, and now I'm going to say, stand still.
Yeah.
Wait for the news. Be watched. So when I ain't look up the word stand still, but I think they meant to watch.
That's right.
Be ready. be sober.
Come on.
And watch for Jesus come back.
That's right.
All right? So now we're going to move on to the next chapter. Chapter 4, start with verse 1. Then went Boaz up to the gate and sat him down there, and behold, the kinsman of whom Boaz spake came by. And unto him he said, Ho, such a one turned aside and sit down here, and turned aside and sat down. So it's basically a bunch of councilmen sitting down. All right? And he took 10 men of the elders of the city and said, Sit ye down here. And they sat down and said unto the kinsman, Naomi, that is come again out of the country of Moab, set up a parcel of land, which was our brother Elimelech. Him. All right? Him. All right, so they say, hey, it's a land up for sale, y'all. I know how we do it around our tradition is the first kinsman have the first option.
Yeah.
All right, so the kinsman, I just need to skip now. The kinsman said, yeah, I'll buy that land. I'll buy that land. He said, hold on now. But with that land comes a dance. Hold on. I don't want no down, that's too much. I don't need another one. All right, he said that's too much. All right, so we go to the verse. We'll start with verse 4. He said, I thought to advertise thee, saying, buy it before the inhabitants, before the elders of my people. If thou wilt redeem it. But if thou wilt not redeem it, then tell me, that I might know, for there is none to redeem besides thee. He said, you don't want it before me. All right, you don't want to stop me from buying this. He said, I am after thee, and he said, I would redeem it. Then said Boaz, one day that thou buyest the field of the hand of Naomi, thou must buy also a roof. The Moabite, the wife of the dead, to raise up the name of the dead upon his inheritance. And the kinsman said, I cannot redeem it for myself, lest I mark my own inheritance. He said, redeem thou my right to thyself, for I cannot redeem it. He told Jesus, go ahead and redeem that land. Go ahead and buy it. He said, come on, bride, I got you.
Amen.
But to end the story,
Come on.
and in closing, we're going to go back to Hosea chapter 10, y'all. In closing. Ruth had all the qualities of the bride.
That's right.
All right? Now, if you go back, let's go back and walk this through real quick. Or being the prophet. She got selected. All right? They talked it out when she was at his feet, when she was spending time with him. All right? And guess what? Boaz made a payment. He bought the land with her. All right? And then, before they ever got married, they separated and got cleansed before they came together. Now, before it was time to come up here, in Hosea chapter 10. Verse 12. It says, sow to yourself in righteousness and reap in mercy. Break up that fallow ground, for it's time to seek the Lord. Till he come and rain righteousness upon you. It's that time, y'all.
Yeah.
It's the reason why we do revival. We don't just do revival just because we just feel like it and we haven't done it in a while. It's because we need it.
Yeah.
It's time for us to stop playing
Yeah.
and being with Bailey and get to know who our Ishi is. All right? It's that time. Time to allow God to break up that fallow ground and lay aside every weight or every idol or thing that's slowing us down from truly serving God.
That's right.
Brother Jordan said in this prayer, hey, we come to revival, hey, come up here and worship God. You can spend a little time with God.
Yeah.
Hey, all of us need revival. I believe so. It's not like you can move too close to God.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's all spend time together, y'all, with God.
Yeah.
But altars are open. We can all come spend time if we need to. But let's be that bride.
Amen.